Hey, what's going on you guys, it's Marley here and welcome to my look at Endless Space. This is a game that is currently available on Steam for I believe £17 for a normal edition and $20 for the slightly above one, which I went for because it was only £3 difference, which isn't, it's acceptable. If you buy the game now you can actually get into the alpha, which is kind of confusing because it's just like, hey look, this game's on sale, as a pre-order, but if you buy it you can play it, and essentially I think that the game is going to have eventually obviously you'll have join game and mods. So there will be multiplayer. But for now, there is no multiplayer. You can have up to as many empires as 8. Basically, there's different races in the game, and you can choose your galaxies. It'll make a lot more sense once I actually get into it. I haven't played much of the game, so I don't know too much what this does. I know this changes the shape of your galaxy. This is the amount of enemy people you will have. I want to be the colour purple. I don't want to be the Swans because, as you can see, there are going to be 3 or 4 more, a couple more races in the full game. But for now, there's the United Empire, which are evil, so they want to kill things to win. The Swans, who are good, and they want to win by peace. These guys who are also evil. These guys who are evil, and these guys who are kind of just neutral. They just don't give a fuck. Now I played United Empire the first time and I didn't do very well because I didn't know what I was doing. Played Swans the second time, didn't do horrible, but then I screwed it up eventually because this is like a game where you got to manage stuff, and I want to play these guys now because they look cool. So I'm just going to check this out. Space Cadets I'm not good at. Death Before Dishonor, Masters of Destruction, Deadly Weapons, Snipers, Revenge. Sweet, yeah, let's do it. Why not? They look cool, so I want to be them. Game speed. We'll go fast because I'm lazy, and actually we'll do easy because I don't want to look like too much of a dickhead while playing right now. Yeah, I don't know how long I'm going to record for. I don't know how many episodes this is going to be, but this is going to be just part of this. So right, so here we go. This was. Oh look, it's going to give you a tutorial. Here you go. Look, so this, if you want to pause and read this, blah blah blah. It tells you how to go into your planets and stuff. Conquer the galaxy, stuff like that. Red planets cannot be colonized yet. Stars are connected by cosmic strings, natural links which allow fast travel. Other more advanced means of traveling can be unlocked later. When an important event occurs, usually beginning of a turn, the action appears here. Completed stuff, press there, okay? So as you can see, this is the shape of our galaxy and it is small. Okay, so here it is. And over here you can see we are in here. This is our little part. And these are suns. A red supergiant. We got a blue sun, a white sun, and another blue sun. And then here, this is our thing. So what we have here is we got stuff that happens. We got hero available. 1 hero. So heroes are kind of things you can buy to boost things, like to boost how well you're doing, as well as you can put them in ships and crews to help that. So this, I don't want to disable the tutorial because I will read it at some point for myself again. Because I know, well, this shows you what to do, how to do stuff. You can pause it and read it if you like. There ain't much to it. Well, there's actually a lot to it. So you can select different stuff to do, blah blah blah, construction stuff like spaceships. You can build spaceships. You can do all that crap. Yeah. So here we go. We have 4 planets. We're currently on this one with a medium jungle. So every planet has. Oh god, look. So FIDS. Okay, this stands for Food Industry Science or Dust and Science. Food Industry, Dust and Science. Dust is money. Industry is for creating things. Science is for research, and food is for growing population. You may have anomalies on a planet, and normally here this is an anomaly is they can either be a positive thing or a bad thing. And like. Basically, they'll either make you do more FID stuff or less FID stuff, or find resources and stuff like that. Resources are, they're luxury resources, as it says here. They are basically benefits to the planet. That's how many planets to hold, the white one, how many people it can hold. The blue is how much it's filled up, and you can colonize by clicking that button, yeah, which means you colonize it. Oh god. So each planet can have an exploitation, which is something that will boost a certain amount of stuff. So say you've got a planet which is, you can kind of balance it. You can, if it's bad at industry, you can exploit it so it becomes kind of even. If it's good, really good at, say, food, then you can put a food exploitation, it'll become very good at food, and that's kind of like something that I often do. So you can improve the planet by countering anomalies, which you need to be research first. When you unlock through research, you can terraform things. You can also survey a moon. The moon can have cool stuff on it. I haven't found one with cool stuff on it yet, which is kind of a bummer, but it's okay. So this planet is apparently very good for industry. It has a meta this stuff on it, and it requires adaptive colonies to survey the moon. Excuse me, that was a horrible burp. That's something that we'll look into a little bit later. So for now, I think what I'm going to do on this planet is go industry, because actually, yeah, I'm going to go science, because that's something I usually start off kind of iffy, and I never seem to do it too well. God, there's so much tutorial to show you. So this is money, how much money you have, how much money you're gaining per day. This is how much your people like you. This is the tax rate. Obviously moving it down makes them like you more, moving it up makes them like you less, get more money, get less money. It's kind of a balance. It's something I'm really horrible at. This is the star systems you have. This is the population. This is heroes. You've got what their production. You can set your planets to automatically do stuff. That's the planner for thingy for stuff, and this is basically just a quick overview of how well you're doing. So as you can see, I have camos at the moment. The population is half full. They are, you know, appropriately content. They're perfectly fine with how everything's going. They're not too pissed off, and they're not too mad at me. This is research. Basically, research trees. It's like a little linking pattern. You've got to do one to do the other. You can zoom in and out. There are 4 different categories. You know, weapons, the sciencey thing, the what's it called thing, and the tradey thing. And that's fucking essentially it. Just, I can't be asked to explain that to you. You'll get it as it comes along. I do recommend picking up the game, and it's a lot of fun if you like this kind of game. It's the kind of game that requires a little bit of time to be put into it, but if you do put in the time, it can be kind of cool. So I forget where that thing is that I need to explore the moon. I know it's, there it is, it's adaptive colonies, it's over here. So what's that thing that you start off with? What's this do again? Planets. Permanently mingle. That simplifies colonization. I forgot what the I'm trying to remember what the first thing I did is. Yeah, we'll go this just for now. That seems like a good thing. Now, I am playing a race that is evil, so we're going to win by conquering. So we can check out our ship fleet here. Now, I should really read this because, you know, I don't know too much about it. But essentially, click on that. Ship fleets are here. How many ships you have in a fleet here. Where's the 4? I can't see the 4. Oh, here's the 4. Move. Once a fleet is selected, order it to move by right-clicking on destination star connected by a string. The fleet will start moving. Huh. Okay, so I found out how to move. That's a good thing. The fleet control panel has some specific actions. You know, so like it can do specific stuff and things. So we have a net ship, which is I believe this is a colonizing it. Yeah, it's a colonizing ship. And this is a scout, which is like basically a very low attack ship. So before we send any of them out, what I'm going to do in here is in ships, I'm going to create 1 warrior and 2 more scouts to go out on a scouting trip. And they'll take a couple of turns to come around. That's going to exploit that. So we're going to end our turn here. And I know that was a very long turn. This is going to be very long-winded and drawn out, but hopefully you guys enjoy it. I'm going to do my best to you know, give you guys some relatively interesting gameplay on it. End another turn just for habit. And yeah, if you want to tell me how to play the game, tell me how to improve at the game, how to do better, and you see this pops up here and it shows us that our moon is done, so we can go in here and check this. Or exploitation is done. Population has grown a little bit, so now we're exploiting science, and our science has gone up. You can see there we are still content, which is good, and our research is nearly finished, which is a good thing. Now we can check out our other planets to see what they have. So this planet here, we need Xenobatagatai to unlock it, which I believe is, yes, it's this one here. So we can unlock that in a little bit. So we can go here. This one here, we need Xenobatagatai 2. I'm navigating just using the mouse very well. This is not a keyboard game. Nope, not at all. And you saying it's sustainability to get to here. So there's not actually too much we're going to need to get to these different planets. But I think the first one we're going to go to is this one here because of the slightly higher output than it does in the rest of it. But it is a small one, so we're going to want to go here first, then here, so we have enough population space. Because that's something I am quite wary of. So we'll go ahead here and end another turn. Okay. Please instruct me if I'm doing this wrong. This is how I think it's meant to go anyway. Blah, 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 blah. Oh my god. You'll be able to colonize other star systems as soon as you start playing the game. Soon after. Newly colonized star systems stars outposts gradually evolving to full-fledged colonies. Colonies generate a border around which defines your open isolated frontiers. Spaceships have a detection range which reveals nearby enemy ships. When you meet with new empires, you share the status of Cold War until you declare war or are able to negotiate peace. When in Cold War, ships can engage in battle outside of their empire territory. Outposts control no territory until they become full colonies, and they can be invaded by